my name is Rafin Kabir and my presentation topic today is ultra high frequency antenna design on the software called CST. So first let's discuss what is an antenna. Antennas are basically electrical conductors that convert alternating current when an alternating current passes through an antenna, oscillation occurs and electromagnetic field is created. So electromagnetic waves can be transmitted from one place to another. So information can be encoded and thus we can send and receive information with an antenna. So for this presentation and assignment we have used CST software to design an antenna. So what an antenna does is it uses the concept of resonance to transmit electromagnetic waves from one place to another. So we have to also take into account several designers have to take into account several other factors such as gain, impedance matching and signal reception quality while designing an antenna. So an antenna has various components. So during this design we had to design these components: substrate, patch, microstrip, port, and we had to also analyze the S parameter. So first let's talk about the substrate. The substrate is the material on which the antenna is fabricated. It provides mechanical support to the antenna and we have to choose this carefully since impedance, matching, radiation pattern and bandwidth are dependent on the substrate. So now let's talk about the patch. The patch is the radiating element of the antenna. Typically a conductive metallic structure is used. So in my design I have used copper basically. The microstrip is a transmission line used in the antenna design. This is also a metallic strip and you could say this is the connection between the patch and the substrate. So now let's talk about the port of the antenna. So obviously in the antenna electrical signal is entering. So the port of the antenna is the part of the antenna where the external circuitry of the antenna is connected. So it may be a coaxial connector, a solder pad or any suitable other interface. So now let's talk about the S parameter. When we do the simulation and analyze the S parameter, we can observe whether our antenna design was correct or not. So since our antenna was in the ultra high frequency range, a frequency of 2.4 GHz was used. So now let's take a look at our antenna from different angles. Here is the CST file and as you can see this is the antenna design. So now let's go to the simulation section. So for the calculations part we can automatically calculate this. Automatically we can calculate the extension coefficient in CST software. So the various parameters are given here which I used for my experiment for this design. So now from the S parameter analysis we can see that there is a sharp drop in the graph over here and again over there. So from this we can directly see that my resonance frequency is 2.378. So actually we did a 2.4 GHz antenna and this value here is telling us that the value is 2.378. So I think the percentage in error is very few and the design is very successful. This is also another part of the simulation of the antenna. Thank you.